Hello all, welcome to part two of my TNA Impact review. DOZ 101 here. Uh, Before I officially get started with part two, I forgot to mention that with the Foley Eric Bischoff promo, that Foley will be taking on Abyss at Against All Odds, and Eric told Foley, if you and Abyss decide to play any shenanigans, then consequences will happen. And on to part two. We go to Desmond Wolfe backstage, and I think I need to correct myself when I said promo of the night because Desmond Wolfe, he pretty much like put himself over in this promo. He did Ken Anderson's little introducing his name, which I thought that was kind of funny. And then he puts his arm around Christy. Christy could not help but burst out laughing. I laughed. I think Desmond Wolfe is one of those guys that really has a future in TNA, and they need to really start pushing Desmond Wolfe more toward maybe the main event scene. Maybe even put him in there with a world title shot eventually. Not now, but sooner or later, go ahead and do it. And then we go to Desmond Wolfe and Hernandez versus Kurt Angle and Ken Anderson. It was a pretty good match, and they played the whole Angle and Anderson played the whole can they get along for just this match thing, which it was hilarious at the end. But anyway, you had Kurt Angle and Hernandez going at it in there for a while. Angle was getting the crap kicked out of him throughout this match by both Desmond Wolfe and Hernandez. Like Angle, it was basically like your handicap match because Ken Anderson really had no role in this match really whatsoever. He didn't really do too much of anything. He like distracted the referee so Angle could get double teamed on, and then Angle manages to like punch Ken Anderson, and then Angle and Desmond Wolfe go at it for a little while, and then after that, Angle hits the Angle Slam on Desmond Wolfe. Ken Anderson does the classic, makes the tag for himself, goes in and gets the win, and I thought that was hilarious. And then Angle and Anderson had a stare down, and that was pretty funny. It was good. I kind of can't wait to see what the outcome is at Against All Odds, despite the fact that I won't be ordering the pay per view. But I hope they feud. I'd like to see Angle and Anderson actually feud past Against All Odds. I think that would be amazing. And then looking at my notes here, we go to AJ versus Joe promo. And, Joe, he snaps on AJ, being like, you used to be my friend, and then you became a sellout. You not only turned on me, you not only cheated Angle, you not only cheated um, all the boys in the back, you cheated all these fans out of something that we all wanted, a true champion. And then AJ Styles gets on the mic and then says, well, let's see, what's happened to you? You used to be like one of the great stars in TNA, and then you joined up with the main event Mafia. And where's all their money at? And then you had an advisor, Taz. What happened to him? And then what happened to your Nation of Violence? How's that going? Why don't you go commentate with Taz? Oh wait, you can't do that because then you'll probably turn on Taz too. And then Flair gets on the mic doing his usual great heel stuff that he does, putting over AJ Styles, putting over himself. And then the beat down on Joe begins. They just beat down Joe. And it's a pretty good sign that AJ Styles is pretty much going to go into Against All Odds as the champion and still walk out the champion. The guy that I think is going to probably take the title from AJ will be Kurt Angle in the outcome. It's going to be Kurt Angle versus AJ at Lockdown. I'm pretty much predicting that a couple months ahead of time, but I think that's the most likely thing to happen. And then we go to AJ Styles and Eric Bischoff backstage, and AJ goes around gloating, "Yeah, I'm the champ. I'm the champ. Nobody can beat me." And then Eric Bischoff says he has the authority to make himself the special guest referee, and he's going to call it right down the middle. Yeah, right. Then Anyway, we go to Angle and Hogan. You could just tell this whole thing between Angle and Hogan is building up. The band, um, they're on their way in the building, and Angle is like, you know what? I'm gonna get the band after you screwed me. I'm not going to be screwed ever again. And then Hogan's like, just take it outside, dude, or take it in the ring. If you want to take it in the ring, you take it there. But they're your responsibility. And then the band comes out. There's the end of the show where the band comes out. He calls them out. They just beat down Angle. Where was Eric Young at? Like, he basically had no role whatsoever. I think they probably took him out or something. But they beat down Kurt Angle. And then Hogan comes out. They act like they're going to reform the band. And then Hogan turns face for at least this week and saves Angle. And then they have a stare down at the very end of the show. But you heard it here first, guys. Hogan is going to go heel. The band is getting back together. As much as I do not want to see the band in TNA anymore, recycling old storylines, TNA needs to freshen up their product. The band, I guess they're going to go with whatever Hogan and Bischoff want. And apparently the band is it. But, overall tonight's episode was good. It was pretty good. We saw a lot more wrestling than backstage promos and segments, which was good. But I have a feeling that next week's show is going to mainly go back to being promos and segments instead of wrestling. And with the Knockouts division, if they have indeed talked Awesome Kong into staying, I'd like to see more of her, Tara, Angelina Love, and the Beautiful People, because that's who you need to center your women's division around. And showcase more of your X division TNA. Tonight was good, and I want to see more. Those are my overall thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please leave comments, feedback, rate, subscribe, favorite, do whatever you'd like to do. I'm DOZ101. Thank you all for watching. Peace.